What's up, fam? It's your boy Demuir here, purveyor of all sounds underground. Thank you for joining me on this YouTube Tuesday, where today we'll be discussing the topic, the contractual topic of perpetuity. But before we jump into things, what I need from you is that SLC, subscribe, hit like, comment, and more importantly, hit the notifications bell. So what is perpetuity? Perpetuity, by definition, basically means for life. So in any contractual situation, you will run into this in your musical career. Sometimes labels will say, we will license the master for 10 years, but we want to own all of your publishing in perpetuity. Or they'll do the complete opposite. They'll say, we want to own the masters for perpetuity, but we'll negotiate with you on the publishing, neighboring rights, etc. My first and major point is that it's advantageous to the lender or the person who is looking to be in a business relationship with you. So in this case, it's the record label or the publisher that has an interest in your music. Whenever there's a position contractually that is presented that says, you know, I want to be the most advantageous here, perpetuity is the number one thing that should scream alarm bells to you in terms of where you want to be in the relationship of that contract. Now, early in my music career, I was cool with signing certain songs over for perpetuity because I knew I was in the beginning stage of my career. Looking back at it, probably something I wouldn't ever do again, and I'm glad I only did that for a handful of songs to a particular record label that's not, in my opinion, a big player in the music industry today. So I was lucky to catch on to that quickly. But please keep in mind that perpetuity is only advantageous to the person who acts as the lender or the person that is contracting the construct of the relationship, which in this case would be the record label or the publisher. It's not you, the artist. So try and find a balance in the discussion, and the easiest thing is to just not have perpetuity on the table for anything. The second piece as to why perpetuity is such a risk-focused part of contractual discussion is the main fact that you are unable to forecast the value of your music in any given moment in time. You can ask anyone who is a creator of music, and even art for that matter, they will never know, 5-10 years from now what the value of their work would be. If I make a track today and I think it sounds great for today, that's fine. I think the value of that is cool and might not lead me to being comfortable with perpetuity. But years down the road, it might be something where the value either tanks or goes up. The point is that you just don't know what the ebbs and flows are going to be. So why put yourself in a position where you're signing over something that gives that person that value, regardless of whatever is happening in the market, so to speak, when it comes to music, masters, and publishing ownership. Third but not least is always know that your music is an asset. If you look at the different technologies happening today, things evolve. We were having this discussion earlier on my stream about, the format of vinyl being a thing that has survived the ages, and that was coming from Wasteman 1, the Zoomer, who was saying, that is a format that has always survived the ages here. And it's very true when you come to think about it. Things like Beta and VHS have passed Laserdisc and other formats like 3.5-inch floppy and the floppy disk as well. So when you think about what is the constant that has engaged all of those formats, it's been music, it's been art. So you just don't know what technology is going to bring, which is really just an efficient way of having your art or your asset, in this case, consumed. But it doesn't change the fact that you should always strive to have a firm degree of ownership over that asset over time. And when you sign things away in perpetuity, you've lost that right immediately and forever. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts on perpetuity and the impact of it. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear your comments. I usually respond within 24 hours of posting these videos. And most importantly, don't forget to hit like and hit the notifications bell to stay in touch with the new things that we have coming to the channel ongoing. Much love and respect. Peace.